IUPUI study has inspired a play about discrimination toward African-American women in central Indiana.
A project organizer says it is intended to start a conversation. News 8's Randall Newsom is on the story to talk about that talk.
Yeah, talking about that talk, and it's a deep conversation to have, but it can be summed up into a one message in the fight against discrimination, and that message is in the title of the play, Same Blood.
I'm like, what is going on here?
Literally walks right in front of me. And like she just cut me off.
These women are making their voices heard, loud and clear, in the ongoing battle against discrimination. When Dr. Sally Wasmuth got a grant to do this project, it was only supposed to tackle health issues.
Mortality rates of African American women giving birth.
But after interviewing 10 black women in central Indiana, their stories grew into much more.
While she was doing the interviews, all these different stories would come out that weren't about health care, that were about being in a store, being in a restaurant.
The thought that a whole group of people are walking around experiencing that, I just find that really heartbreaking and unacceptable.
As an actor, Tiffany Gilliam found herself telling a story that was all too familiar.
I mean, it's my story, it's my mom's story. It's every woman that I know, that looks like me.
This kind of work is great in the way that it's eye-opening. As a white person walking around, I don't have to worry about encountering discrimination.
A deep conversation with the audience, represented by the title, Same Blood.
What's great about theater is, for me, I think it's the greatest creator of empathy, because you're sitting in the same space with these people while they're telling their stories, and you can really put yourself in their shoes.
There was a young lady in the audience on our first performance, and I could visually see how our words and our performance were affecting her.
People behind the play say the best thing an audience member can bring with them is an open mind.
I think sometimes it's hard to sit there and digest this and really have to come face to face with the fact that these things are still happening to people.
Maybe instead of thinking about how it relates to somebody else they know or someone else that might have a bias, I would like them to think about whether I have any biases.
They say seeing life through someone else's eyes may be the only way to start a conversation about real change.
It's really important that we look to ourselves to see, I'm the start of the change.
Making a tough conversation easier to have.
We just happen to look different on the outside. The packages is a little different, but we're all the same.
Now, organizers plan to put on the play a couple more times this summer. Tickets are free. We'll have more details about dates and times for the show on our website. Back to you.
Compelling story, Randall.
Yeah.
Thank you.